I want to show you a reel that I feel to me is very special. This is something that is not very common today, even though this is a new production reel. The style of it hasn't really been prevalent since the 1950s. What this is an Isuzu DD310SSS. It's a direct drive reel, meaning that there's no drag, no free spool, there's no buttons you push to cast it. You just put your thumb on and let it rip. And what really draws me to the style of reel is the fun factor on it. When a fish is running, that handle's going backwards. When you're casting, that handle's just whirring away on you. And what really gets me with this is just how effortless everything is. This reel does have 6 ball bearings in it, which is quite a bit for a reel that is as simple as this. There's 2 in the drive shaft here, there's 1 here in this end cap, 1 in that end cap, and there's 1 on either side of the level line. You can't actually get a new level line for this that has 2 bearings where the pawl sits, so it removes even more friction, but I don't think that's something I'm going to worry about at this point in time. But this originally is sold as a bass reel for topwater bass fishing, because in Japan, direct drives are popular for that, where people are throwing larger 1-ounce plugs, especially the wood ones like the old Heddens, and they even make a lot of reproductions of them over there. But this one, I have a trout spool in it. The spool weighs 8.5 grams. I got about 50 meters of a Seagar lure edition, the 0.8 diameter. There's a magnetic brake on there, and you can take and adjust this brake. It turns in and out. The way I have it tuned right now is I like that level line to go back about 2 times back and forth, which to me, I'm not going to have much thumb, but I also don't require any end tension on the end cap or any of that, so it's just going to be nice and free moving. But where the direct drive originated was, or I should say the level line originated with the Marhoff Reel Company, which was located in Kalamazoo, and they originally developed this type of level line, which we find on all bait cast reels now. Well, Shakespeare bought them in 1908 and ended up changing the name to the Shakespeare Marhoff. And this is essentially a Marhoff on steroids. And like I said, the level line started with that. We find it on everything except for some of the surf reels today. And in post-World War II, we had a really interesting one that I'm actually hoping to acquire, which what I call is the original BFS reel, which is the Langley Target, which did not have a level line. It could cast down to 3 grams just as it was, no bearings in it. It was a pure bushing reel, but it was so precision made because the company Langley that manufactured it, they manufactured aircraft parts during the war. Well, after the war was over, the owners of the company, they were avid fishermen, and they just said, hey, we should make fishing reels. So they started using that precision tooling and making some very high-class reels at the time, which the Target being the first one, followed by the Lure Cast, which is essentially a Target in a different color with a level line that looks very similar to this one. And I'm hoping to acquire a Langley Lure Cast because a friend of mine down in Texas, he actually took one and milled the side plate where he was able to put magnets in it, so he can cast down to 1 gram with his. And that's something I'm looking to do with a reel that's nearly 80 years old. But to me, it's all about the fun factor. I like to take things apart. I like to see what's going on with them. I like to make it my own. And that's the big draw to getting an old bait caster and doing as such. So stay tuned, as when I get that Langley 330, I'm going to go through and I'm going to mill the side plate, put some magnets in there, and we'll take it from there and see what it does on the water. Thanks for watching.